Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to continue talking about Becker muscular dystrophy, a different form of muscular dystrophy. I wanted to implement these types of video talking about all the muscular dystrophies that exist, because, for the purpose of my whole that channel is to bring awareness about muscular dystrophy. I have muscular dystrophy Duchenne. I've talked about it in several videos. So I want to bring awareness of different. I thought to myself, like, if I'm already bringing awareness for muscular dystrophy, why not bring awareness to all the muscular dystrophy? Because sometimes people that don't really understand how it is living with a disability assume that every disability is the same, which is not. There's a difference in diagnosis, difference in symptoms, different in life expectancy, different in treatments and stuff like that. So that's why I thought to myself, why not talk about different muscular dystrophy so people can better understand that each disability is different. They're not the same. It's like when they see someone in a wheelchair, they instantly think, oh, he's mentally challenged person. Which is not true. You know, they feel like, oh, this person, they see a person with a certain disability, but mentally challenged. There are disability that, you know, people who have certain disability, probably don't really understand. They're, like I'm saying, mentally challenged, but, that's probably harder for them to understand certain things. But for me, it's like when you have muscular dystrophy, it doesn't affect your thinking, meaning I'm just like any 25-year-old. I have the same interests as anybody in their mid 20s, early 20s. Or if you're a teenager living with muscular dystrophy, you have the same interests as every other teenager. Or if we go a little bit back, you like the same cartoons, same action figures when you're a kid. As you have the same interests as every kid who doesn't have a disability, and so on. And like I said, I'm 25, so I have same interests as everyone else who's the same age and stuff like that. So that's why I want to talk about all the forms of muscular dystrophy. Because we just assume things just because we see someone in a wheelchair. We assume, oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. There are certain disabilities that you're obviously limited on doing some certain thing you won't be able to do and stuff. But only the person knows their limits due to their disability. So before the year started, I wanted to implement this, talk about different forms of muscular dystrophy. I'm already bringing awareness to about muscular dystrophy, and I thought to myself, why not do it like for several muscular dystrophy, all that exist, because basically they all have some similarities, but there's difference, there's difference in diagnosis, treatment, life expectancy, you know, what struggles they deal with in their daily lives, how society sees them, because each disability treated differently, So that's my goal of the channel for this year, and moving forward, like bringing awareness about muscular dystrophy and stuff. And then once I, you know, finish with all the muscular dystrophy, I want to move on to SMA, because SMA and muscular dystrophy are kind of in the same category. It affects individuals in some certain similarities, but there's a difference, So I feel like that'll be another great thing to implement, because SMA and they're both the same category of neuromuscular diseases, and stuff. So that'll be my next topic, and then talking a little bit about keep doing these videos that I usually do. Find an article talking about specific you know topic in the neuromuscular disease community and stuff. But anyway, I thought I'll give you guys a little brief talking about a little bit of that. But now let's go with the actual video, which is talking symptoms about symptoms in Becker muscular dystrophy. One of them is weakness in the upper arms and shoulder, upper legs and pelvis, clumsiness, it says, leg pain, facial weakness, arm and shoulder weakness, difficult closing the eyes, large calf muscles. Some of those don't happen in muscular dystrophy to chain. Weakness in upper arms, leg, pelvis, yeah. Clumsiness, yes. Leg pain, if I'm sitting or am I laying down in bed in a position for very long, I get leg pain. So that's facial weakness. Don't actually think so. No, I don't think that happens in my arm and shoulder weakness. Yeah, difficult closing the eyes. No, large calf muscles. Yes, in my muscular dystrophy. So, those are some of the symptoms. But I found another article talking a little bit about it. Wait, hold on a minute. It's taking forever. Uh, oh, here it is. I found it. It says like Duchenne muscular dystrophy, the one I have, Becker muscular dystrophy mostly affects boys, which is true. That's both. Every muscular dystrophy it affects, the boys more than girls, or it affects men more than women if you want to put it in a different context. It also affects similar areas of the body to Duchenne muscular dystrophy, although the symptoms tend to be less severe. That's a difference that I was talking about. Duchenne muscular dystrophy is the most aggressive muscular dystrophy that exists, while Becker muscular dystrophy is the least severe from all the muscular dystrophy that exists. It says symptoms of Becker muscular dystrophy usually begin in childhood, but they are often relatively made at this point. For example, a child with this condition may learn to walk later than usual, have muscle cramps when exercising, struggle with sports at school, and then it's during the late childhood or early adulthood. People with Becker muscular dystrophy often find they have difficult running, walking quickly, climbing stairs, and as they get older, they may also find lifting objects above waist height difficult. Most people with Becker muscular dystrophy will be able to walk when they're in their 40s and 50s. But when you have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, you start walking around 11, 12. I mean, have read that there's cases that people stop walking at 15, 16. But but the main age, the statistics say it's around 11 or 12 you stop walking. And like you're seeing here, 40 and 50, that's when you stop walking when you have Becker muscular dystrophy. It's a big game changer there. But often they find the need to use a wheelchair as their condition progresses, obviously. If you have Becker MD, you are also at risk of developing dilated cardiomyopathy and breathing problem. However, Becker muscular dystrophy progresses at a slower rate than Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and those with that condition often have a lower lifespan. Yeah, that's what it says. But just this video just was gonna give you guys a glimpse how the symptoms affect. And before I end this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the progression. The rate of muscle atrophy and weakness varies greatly. Many people maintain their ability to walk until they are in their mid 30s or later. I know I said 40 to 50 people with, Becker start, stop walking, but sometimes it varies. Some stop mid 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, late 40s, 50, early 50s, mid 50s. It varies. It varies. Others are unable to walk past their teens. See, like I'm saying, it varies. But The only thing that doesn't vary is, getting weak, having muscle weakness and stuff like that. That's the only thing that doesn't vary. That everyone's gonna get weaker and weaker as muscular dystrophy progressive. But the difference between, like you said, like you heard, muscular dystrophy Duchenne and muscular dystrophy Becker. Muscular dystrophy Duchenne, the one I have, is the most aggressive muscular dystrophy that exists, while Becker BMD is the least aggressive one. So, yeah, but it's still the same issue at the end of the day, muscle weakness kind of, even though it progresses slower in Becker, it still kind of progress. It's not like, oh, you have Becker muscular dystrophy, it's not gonna, affect your life or, get any worse. It is, but it's gonna take a little bit more longer and stuff. And most of these individuals living with Becker live a normal lifespan rather than people with Duchenne muscular dystrophy that live a shorter lifespan. But with treatments, science advancing, technology advancing, that's a topic of the past, living a short lifespan and stuff. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about Becker muscular dystrophy and stuff. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride.